What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer, and we just got a brand new PTR patch with some pretty nice hero changes on it. However, in addition to these hero changes was an undocumented, not so subtle change to the Paris map. Now, what you're looking at right here is the normal version of Paris, which is currently on live servers. However, now let's switch over to the PTR. Something look a little different to you? That's right, it appears as if it's later in the day, judging by the light level. Now, this is incredibly interesting and could mean a few different things. Namely, this could very well be indicating that Paris will in fact be the setting of the upcoming Archives event. Now, for those of you who have been playing Overwatch for a while, you may remember back before the very first Uprising event happened, we had what was a very similar sort of situation happen where King's Row, which is of course typically a night map, underwent some interesting lighting changes, not too different from the ones we see here. The lighting changes, I probably won't be able to find a picture comparing them, but basically it was just like, oh, the colors are a bit different. It just was a seemingly random, strange little change that Blizzard had pushed through on King's Row. And at the time, they reported in like the patch notes, oh, we're just testing some different lighting options or updating some sort of visual effect on the map, something like that. And everyone was like, oh, okay. And then like less than a month after that, oh, we got the first Archives event, Uprising. And guess what? The map setting for that event was King's Row. If you ask me, I think we're seeing something very similar happen here with this much darker lighting on Paris. I think this is kind of a dead giveaway that Paris is in fact somehow going to be tied into the Archives event. Now, there are some interesting things to take note of. Despite the fact that these shadows we see are much longer and everything is darker, the sun is actually in the same location between this version of Paris and the one on live servers. If you look up from this angle here, you can see where the sun is right next to the Eiffel Tower, and when we jump back over to the other version, we can see that on both versions, the sun is in the same place. So it's not like they made any tremendous changes and changed any of the aesthetics of like the skybox for the map. And I haven't been able to find any changes in like any of the props or detailing on the map itself. Everything still seems to be exactly where it was before. No new doorways have opened up. I did do a little bit of testing with the notorious secret door, which of course was a huge focal point of speculation about a month ago when we had the whole Paris ARG, which the Paris ARG seemed like it had been debunked, but now that we're seeing this on the PTR, maybe we need to revisit what we were investigating before. I know it's going to be horrible for all those people who spent tons of hours experimenting, but all the experiments which were done on this door before, I think we're gonna have to do them again, because clearly the map was updated somehow to some extent, and because of it, maybe now a specific voice line will work on the door, or maybe now a certain interaction is required or something in order to open up whatever secret door might now possibly exist on the Paris map, which wasn't there before, perhaps. I really don't know. This is honestly just kind of blowing me away. I just wanted to make this video real quick to update all you guys. I did run around through all the other Overwatch maps. I couldn't find any changes, at least not on the same scale as this, on any of the other maps. I didn't have time to check every little detail, every little screen on every map. But you know, I went through and checked the lighting, and if this was like a lighting bug, I would suspect we would see this somewhere on other maps, and it wouldn't be as all-encompassing as to cover the entire Paris map. I don't think this is a lighting bug. I don't think this is just some issue that popped up with, oh, we forgot to tweak this number, and oh, this thing went wrong, and it's not supposed to look like that. Well, maybe it isn't supposed to look like this just yet, but I am heavily convinced that this will somehow end up playing into the upcoming Archives event. The other big reason for that is that this is the patch we can expect to go live with the Archives event. We did have that leak about a week ago saying that the event will be starting on April 16th, and judging by how there is typically a a 3-week PTR run cycle, it's gonna be about 3 weeks until April 16th. This patch, which just went live onto the PTR, not live server live, went to the PTR earlier this evening, this is probably gonna be the same patch that goes to live servers at the exact same time as the Archives event. So the changes, the Reaper buffs, the Junkrat buffs, all that, those will be going live with the Archives event. But more importantly, in my opinion, whatever's going on with Paris right now is also going to go live at that same time. Now again, there's tons of experimentation which we're going to have to do over these next few days, checking every door over again, playing every piano key you could imagine, anything to try to get whatever secret door may or still may not exist here to open up. Regardless, yeah, this is pretty fascinating, and I would love to hear what you think this all means by leaving a comment down below. I'm pretty convinced that this has something to do with Archives. Maybe you agree, or maybe you disagree. If you think there's something else going on here, I would love to hear your thoughts, so please be sure to leave them in the comments down below. But otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and be absolutely sure to tell a friend, because this is super duper interesting, and I really want to hear what other people have to say about this. So be sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit up the bell to never miss any of my future Overwatch content. I did a video earlier today talking about some of the new skins we could expect to see for this upcoming Archives event, and just so coincidentally, we happen to get what's probably a hint at the Archives event the exact same day. So you can check that out through the cards on the screen, and otherwise, this is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.